Live from the River Thames in London. Good morning and welcome. This is Bruce Cruise, where I follow the story of a man called Big Ben, who has been slowly exposing himself in public for the last 2 years, now showing off his shiny and chrome dome. What do you think of the children? Good morning. It is Saturday, the 7th day of my vacation. I am off to London. It is very early in the morning. For a Saturday, it's 7:20 something. And I'm about to do something that I always do, or always try to do, when I'm in London, which is the Queen's Walk along the Thames River. And this time it's a little bit different because I can record this whole thing and share it with you so you can go on that walk with me. Because I know that a lot of people can't do anything right now, and I'm in a very fortunate position that I can. So I need to share it. So I hope you enjoy. Yeah, it's very nice to be able to do this. Like, I'm able to have this camera thanks to the people that watch this. And I hope it brings you some joy. Hi, so I made it to the Tower Bridge, and I'm going to go over there, reenact a photo which Google showed me I took 8 years ago, and I found it funny, so, you know. You see, now that we're on the other side of the Thames, I can show you that there's 2 ways that you can do the Queen's Walk. Well, the official Queen's Walk is on the other side, but you can go down the Thames, and I usually go from London Bridge down to Parliament, on the left side, which is along the Tower, or on the right side, where I just stood, where Town Hall is. Each comes with different benefits and drawbacks. The left side is very beautiful because you get to look at all the things on this side, which is the Tate Modern, the London Eye, all those things. But you're also passing things like trash compactors and other things that are kind of nasty. You know, especially now that the tide is low, there's a lot of nasty stuff in the Thames. On the other side, however, you are walking through all these things. So it's kind of cool, and later on you get to see the House of Parliament and all those things that are connected to the city's skyline. So you gotta pick and choose. Like, I don't know. If you have time, you can do both. It takes roughly an hour or something to do one side, and there's also enough bridges to just like flip-flop around between the two. I personally, you know, I take the picture in a second, and then I go back over the bridge, film that, and then just keep walking until it hit the House of Parliament, stopping in between to show things like, I don't know, this. Something that's really exciting for me is to find little things like this. I haven't been here. I don't know where this leads. It's open. So let's. Oh, okay. Let's see where this leads. Okay. Bugs. Okay, wow. Coming back up, turns out they're called the Alderman Stairs. So you want to check them out. Look for the Alderman Stairs. So here we are, same spot. This is the picture. This is the other picture. Amazing. What time doesn't do 2-1. Don't know. So 2013. It's been a while. Right, on to the Queen's Walk. But first a little intermission because there was no way I couldn't show you the tower. Made it to Shakespeare's Globe and the Tate Modern, and I know in in the edit I will curse at myself for switching cameras because I thought I could film all of this on the GoPro. But even though I brought 2 batteries, one of them is almost empty, and I really want to film the entire Queen's Walk and not run out of battery and switch cameras for that. So I hope you understand. This is for future Alex who has to edit this. You'll be fine. So I made it to Shakespeare's Globe, which is like almost halfway there. So I started on the other side by the tower, went over, had some breakfast, and then the beginning of the other video will show you Butler's Wharf, which in itself is a beautiful location. Old warehouses, all these crisscrossy bridges. There's a picture from Instagram here. That's what I like to take. So yeah, according to Google Maps, at my pace, I have 26 minutes of a walk left to make it to the House of Parliament in Westminster Abbey, which is where I stopped the walk, and hopefully my battery lasts. So yeah, really hoping for that. It's a really beautiful day, and I really should have come here sooner. Well, I was here early enough, but it was like cloudy, so I waited until the sun came out, and then I had breakfast. So, and now it's almost too hot. I don't know what it is. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy these. So I'm doing these as separate videos. They're all non-commented. It's just like maybe you hear me breathing or something, or or yell out the battery percentage because I'm like, oh my god, I'm running out of battery. But yeah, so those are made because like I know that I'm on vacation, and this is my first week of vacation. But I know that there's many people, and you hear me rag on about this, so sorry if I repeat myself, but I know that there are many people who can't go on vacation. Not only because of the pandemic, even without the pandemic, they're disabled, they're financially non-capable, they just can't because, life. Or they're on the other side of the planet and they can't just pop over to Europe. So I try to use this vacation, which lasts for another 4 weeks because I haven't had vacation all year, to share as much of Europe as possible for those who can't come or even can travel within Europe. So I hope you enjoy, and yeah. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. So I'm almost there, but I made it to this rather famous, because it's always here, book market that is underneath one of the bridges along the road Thames, and it's early enough that they didn't even set up yet. It's the first time I've ever seen it, so I thought I'd share that. So with breakneck speed we made it almost to the end of the Queen's Walk, and I mean at least the part where I usually end the Queen Walk, and we're almost there. There he is, Big Ben, the tower, is still hidden. I think since the last time I was here, a year ago, and then 2 years ago, like it's just been under construction. So kind of a bummer, but it's still there. It's still gorgeous. I mean, just look at this. And yeah, so seeing that I still have like 80% on this battery, but it's also my last battery, I try to extend the walk and maybe make it up to Buckingham Palace. But I gotta see how touristy that area is, because if it's too full, sorry, no. We end today at Buckingham Palace. Wasn't actually that full. I mean, you see it in the video, there's like, comparatively, for September or any time I've been in London, the city is empty. Like, I mean, you saw a lot of people, but that's like, there's nothing. And I even got bonus horses and bonus pooping horse. Yeah, I'm very happy with this day. Now heading into town to get some lunch. Maybe I go to the Japan Center. Might as well. It's around the corner-ish. I hope that the walk, I'll link it below. I hope that the walk helps getting out. It is in 4K if I manage to upload it. It's, you know, spotty internet kind of dictates what I do and how I do it. But yeah, I hope it helps you get out, see something else. Yeah, I hope this kind of illustrates like how close things are actually together. I mean, this Queen's Walk is like, I mean, the one that I do, it's like half an hour, and you can make it from Tower Bridge all the way to Parliament, and it's another 10 minutes, and then you're at Buckingham Palace. So if you're only in town for like 2 or 3 days, you can totally just tick all those off your list and then move on with your life, because most of these things you've seen already by osmosis, and now like a little bit more interactive. But yeah, go out and explore the tiny side streets, especially like the one that I showed you the other day, and just like go and enjoy. And it doesn't need to be like this. I came into town today because, I mean, tomorrow is going to be rainy and drizzly and just miserable. But like, the city has a lot of things to offer. Any city has a lot of things to offer despite the weather. So just go out and explore. And if you can't, I try my best to explore for you. So, bye-bye. And after that rather flammable intermission, I have an addendum to all of this. Don't do this walk after 11 o'clock. Jesus Christ, superstar. It's way too packed. I said the town was empty. Yeah, it was empty because it was 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Holy hell. Wow.